Well, good morning. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm thrilled to welcome you all to the Wyoming Valley Children's Association on this special occasion. A special thank you to Treasurer Stacy Garrity and Senator Lisa Baker for choosing WVCA to host this event as we celebrate an important milestone for the PA-ABLE Savings Program. First, I wanted to share what makes Wyoming Valley Children's Association the perfect backdrop for today's celebration. WVCA is a nonprofit organization that specializes in providing quality education and therapeutic services to our local community. We serve children birth through kindergarten, and we pride ourselves on being inclusive, serving children with and without developmental delays. Children and their families are able to receive the care they need to reach important developmental milestones and set them on a path for lifetime learning. This year, WVCA is also observing an important milestone of our own. We are celebrating the 100th year of the organization's founding. 100 years, a century of service, a century of dedication to our community, serving more than 6,000 children and their families who needed us the most. After 100 years, WVCA is still committed to helping all children succeed, no matter their diagnosis, no matter their economic background, no matter their circumstance. Last year, we served 409 children. Over 60% were at or below the federal poverty level, and more than 46,500 services were provided across all of our programs. It is clear that our mission is as critical today as it was when our founders gathered 100 years ago. I believe this also to be indicative of not only our quality of care, but also the growing need in our community. The PA-ABLE program is helping to address the growing need of individuals with disabilities. PA-ABLE accounts are a tax-free way for Pennsylvanians with disabilities, including children and their families, to save without affecting eligibility for important benefits. You will learn more of the overwhelming success of this program in just a few moments. On behalf of WVCA, I'd like to again say thank you for joining us today and for everything you do for the Commonwealth. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce Pennsylvania State Treasurer, retired U.S. Army Reserve Colonel Stacy Garrity. Among the other jobs, Treasurer Garrity oversees and manages the tremendous PA-ABLE Savings Program for people with disabilities. She has traveled all over Pennsylvania several times to make sure as many people as possible know about PA-ABLE, and we are very happy to have her with us today. Treasurer Garrity, welcome to WVCA.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Nina, for the introduction. I am absolutely thrilled to be here at Wyoming Valley Children's Association because PA-ABLE is an amazing program, and I want more people to know about it. So first, I want to thank the Wyoming Valley Children's Association for hosting us today, and I want to congratulate you on your 100 years of service to the children of northeastern Pennsylvania and their families. With an entire century of service under your belt, there is no telling how many children you've helped, although I think you mentioned it, help them succeed. And I wish you another 100 years and more going forward. And I can't tell you how pleased I am to be joined today by Senator Lisa Baker, who wrote the state law that created PA-ABLE. Senator Casey, who wrote the federal law that created ABLE, couldn't be with us today, but he and Senator Baker are tremendous advocates for people with disabilities, and I am proud to stand with Senator Baker as we make today's announcement. Now, the reason we're all here today is this. I want to share some big news about PA-ABLE. ABLE stands for Achieving a Better Life Experience, and that's exactly what this program does. PA-ABLE makes it possible to save money without impacting important benefits that Pennsylvanians living with disabilities rely on. And I'm thrilled to announce today that PA-ABLE has surpassed $125 million in assets saved for disability-related expenses. $125 million. That's amazing. And nearly 10,000 accounts. So this is a tremendous milestone for PA-ABLE, a program that has been operating for only 7 years. And so what's even more impressive is how fast the program has grown since Senator Baker, Senator Casey, and I announced the $100 million milestone just earlier this year. So over the past 7 months, the program's assets have grown by more than 25%. That means that more and more people are saving with PA-ABLE. Now, I've traveled, as Nina mentioned, to all 67 counties for every single one of the past 4 years, and I can tell you that it's so important that we keep getting the word out about this great program. That is the key to its growth and the key to helping more Pennsylvanians with disabilities live more independently and build a financially secure future. So country singer Jimmy Dean once said, "I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust the sails to always reach my destination." So before PA-ABLE, Pennsylvanians with disabilities and their families didn't even have the sails to reach for, and now they have the tools they need to navigate their future. And saving with PA-ABLE is tax-free. Account owners can contribute up to $18,000 annually and deduct this from their PA state income taxes. And also, any earnings and withdrawals for qualified expenses are tax-free, both the state and the federal levels. PA-ABLE is one of the largest ABLE programs in the entire country, and I am so proud of the fact that ABLE programs have strong and very bipartisan roots right here in the Keystone State. So Senator Casey, a Democrat, championed the federal ABLE Act, which was signed into law in December of 2014. And then, of course, at the state level, Senator Baker, a Republican, championed PA-ABLE, which was signed into law in April of 2016. And the first PA-ABLE accounts were opened in 2017. So thank you again to both senators for all of your hard work to empower so many of our friends and neighbors to save for their futures. I'm focused on making PA-ABLE work even better for our account owners. So since taking office in 2021, I'm proud to say that I've reduced fees 3 times for PA-ABLE, meaning that more money is being saved for disability-related expenses. And in June, we launched a fully redesigned PA-ABLE website, paable.gov. So my team rebuilt the site from the ground up. And it made it more accessible than ever before for anyone to find out information they need about PA-ABLE. So the website can now be translated to Spanish, which will even help reach more Pennsylvanians. And so I encourage everyone to visit the site to find out more about the program. Again, it's paable.gov. And I'm also excited that starting in 2025, Pennsylvania employers who help their employees save in their PA-ABLE accounts will qualify for a new tax credit. That is amazing. And we are the first state to offer a tax credit like this. So thank you, Senator Baker, for being a strong supporter. PA-ABLE is an empowering program. Account owners can use their money to save and invest to help pay for day-to-day expenses like groceries and rent, and bigger expenses like assistive technology and vehicle adaptations. And so while I'm thrilled to celebrate the $125 million PA-ABLE savings milestone, I also have to share a big change that is coming to the program, the ABLE Age Adjustment Act. So right now, to save with PA-ABLE, a person's disability must have started before their 26th birthday. But that's going to change, in fact, in less than 18 months, which is great news. So starting in 2026, and that's thanks to federal legislation, which was also championed by Senator Bob Casey and co-sponsored by nearly every single member of the Pennsylvania delegation in Congress. In fact, we had the most co-sponsors in the entire nation. The age limit increases from 26 to 46. And this means millions more Americans will be able to save with PA-ABLE programs. This includes about 1 million of our brave veterans, many whose disabilities are as a result of their service to our great nation. So I was a strong supporter of this law, and as a fellow veteran, I am glad to know that ABLE will soon be an option for many of those who put on the uniform to protect us all. So thank you again for joining us to celebrate the tremendous program of PA-ABLE. This program has changed so many lives for the better, and it will change so many more in the future. The future is absolutely bright with PA-ABLE and for Pennsylvanians living with disabilities. So now let's hear from my good friend Lisa Baker. Senator.
Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to stand here today with Treasurer Stacy Garrity to say thank you and to recognize her leadership on implementing this program, because it's one thing to have a legislative idea that we passed the bill 8 years ago. It's another thing to successfully implement it. So Nina, thank you for hosting us. To Dawn, who I've known for a long time, and your son, what I can share with you, how did I get interested in this legislative proposal? It was a mom who spoke to me about their child, and they said, we are incentivizing poverty for our children because they lose their benefits. And most of these children rely on Social Security disability, and we didn't let them put resources away to protect them and to secure their future. So what this program has done is take the mom that reached out to me in 2014 and talked about her son and what it meant for her family. She now has an ABLE account. My neighbor has an ABLE account and has said it gives peace of mind to the family. So good legislation that was drafted has expanded. When Pennsylvania passed our ABLE law, we ensured that if the federal government made any modifications like they did with the Adjustment Act to cover veterans, we don't have to go back in and redo the law. It already allows for flexibility that if the feds changed it, that we could adopt those rules and that activity. So it's very exciting that veterans and others will qualify. And I am so pleased to be standing here today with an organization that I've visited many times and have watched the work that you've done to help children succeed. So if you wouldn't mind coming up, Nina and Dawn, I have a certificate of recognition for your 100th anniversary. So as we celebrate ABLE, please come up, Stacy. As we celebrate ABLE, we want to congratulate you for all the work you've done. Your commitment to nurturing the development of all children with all abilities is so impressive. And I'm delighted to present this certificate from the men and women of the Senate of Pennsylvania with our warm congratulations and our best wishes for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
So we also have a proclamation from the Treasury Department on behalf of the entire Commonwealth to recognize your 100 years of service and to thank you. So maybe we can.
Yes, do you mind?
Do you want to hold that?
Would you mind?
Yes.
That'd be great.